Oh, hey. Can I?
I was miserable in my life. I didn't like waking up. I ain't have no purpose. I ain't know what I was supposed to be doing. On October 8th, 1985, I walked in a comedy club for the first time. Signed up for the following week. The following week, a girl took me down there. She said, "You got to go to comedy club. You the funniest person I've ever met." I never even heard of comedy clubs. I'm 27. I walked in a comedy club. I signed up for the following week. I'm gonna sit here and learn. I knew I was funny. I just didn't know what to do with it. They had 10 acts go up. 9 of them went up. I didn't laugh at one joke. I was just sitting there just, man, I wish that was me. Man, they should have said this. Every joke they told, I knew the punchline before they said it, and I wrote a better punchline in my mind, what they should have said. It got to guy number 10, they called his name, he wasn't there. They said, well, he's not here, we're gonna go to next week's list. Steve Harvey, where are you? Long story short, I won amateur night that night. I won $50. It was a 45-minute drive to my house with this girl named Gladys. I cried 45 minutes. She said, what you crying for? It ain't but $50. I said, no, you don't even understand. I was born tonight. I now know what I'm supposed to do. I went to work the next day, October 9th, and quit my job. With $50, I had nothing. I just never gave up. I'm gonna tell you something. That decision cost me everything I had. I lost everything. I lost my family. I lost friends. I lost everything. I became homeless. I lived in a car for 3 years. But I just saw this. I saw this vision. I just pursued it. I said, wow, that's it. You have to take chances in life. Life is about risk. If you play it safe in life, you ain't gonna have much of a life. If you play it safe, you won't have much of a life. Life is risk. It takes courage to pursue your dream. Now, it's gonna cost you something. Most people are not willing to pay what it costs to go after your dream, because you're gonna have to hurt a little bit. And most people don't like being uncomfortable. If you don't want to be uncomfortable, please do not pursue success, because success is a very uncomfortable feeling. And I just learned to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Life is hard. See, for every time you have a plan, a dream, an aspiration, or a goal, do you know what happens every time you have one of those? This thing comes along called life. It happens to everybody. Life has disappointment. It got peaks and valleys. You're going to lose somebody you care about one day. That's a valley. Somebody going to close the plant you thought was going to stay open so you could retire. That's a valley. Somebody going to fire you for an unjust cause. That's a valley. The people that got your credit card gonna sell their company, gonna sell their business to another credit card company. Your 18% go up to 26%. You don't even know why now. Your minimum didn't change because it's life. You can stop thinking that life finna be easy, because I got news for you, it ain't. That's a false hope to think you're gonna have a wonderfully carefree life. That's unthinkable. We all live in this bubble. What you gotta do, you gotta put more air in your bubble. You got to blow your bubble up. Expand yourself. Take yourself out your comfort zone. Do not live in your bubble. Put some more air in your bubble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful. Start putting some pressure on. Put some pressure on yourself. Get out here and get about it. Look, I love to sugarcoat this thing for you. I love to tell you, look, you can go out here and get rich, do a couple of things. They ain't happening. You got to get real doggish. You got to get downright funky if you want to make it. Now, like I was telling you before, if you want to be ordinary, you ain't even got to listen to me. Just go on about your business. If you think ordinary's cool, ain't no problem. It's some really, really wonderful ordinary people. But if you are sitting in this room and you have extraordinary aspirations, then you're going to have to do extra. You put extra on top of ordinary and you come up with extraordinary. It's no other way. I'm sorry, but here's the fact. All of you have extraordinary capabilities. All of you. You have to decide if you are willing to do the things to put you in that category.
Thanks for coming out tonight. This is John Johnson. I'm excited about this call, this training, everything that we've been doing. We've gone through 3 classes now. I believe this is class number 4 of 14. We're going to go through a lot of stuff tonight, and it's really, really good stuff. I've read through all 92 pages of this thing, and I'm telling you right now, it is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and start the video. You guys will be able to unpause yourselves. Let me make sure you can do that. I'm going to unmute everybody for a second, and then I'm going to mute everybody again just to make sure that you can unpause yourselves. Let me do that. Okay, so only unpause when you have a question or when we have discussions. But I love that video. I couldn't say any better than Steve Harvey. That's why I let him say that. You've got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. We're going to talk a lot tonight about generating leads, converting leads into prospects, things of that sort, and learning how to be uncomfortable a little bit. I'll tell you a story. I actually signed up a charter member today. I went to an appointment. I was talking to the receptionist, and she asked me what I did for a living. And 5 minutes later, her husband was on the phone, and I signed up a new charter member because I told her all about rNetwork. I had not met her before today. So she was a lead, then she became a prospect, then I converted her into a member within literally less than 10 minutes of a conversation because I went out of my comfort zone. I just spoke with her. And anybody can be a lead. If you have a phone number, a contact, name, email address, that's a lead. So we're going to talk about the 7 money-making activities. Number 1, generating leads. That's number 1. Number 2 is converting leads into prospects. Number 3, know how to invite people to calls, events, and so on. Number 4, how to make an effective presentation. Number 5, know how to follow up, close, and ask for money. And we'll post these too, so if you can't write them down, don't worry about it. We'll post them in our team page as well. Number 6, how to start your new members out correctly. That's a big one. Number 7, how to plug them into your training system, which can be this. This can be your training system. So we'll talk about those a little bit. The ones I want to focus on right now are how to start your new members out correctly and how to plug into your training system. So when everybody on this call, you're doing it the right way because you're on this call. You're training, you're learning, you're developing, you're doing everything you can do to become successful. Your members need to do the same thing. Whenever you sign up a new member, you need to be able to put them through this training system. You need to help them create a presence for themselves online and things of that sort. But let's go back a little bit too, even before we have people on our team. People follow people. That has been the rule since the very beginning. I don't care what product you have. I don't care what service you're promoting. I don't care what the business plan is. We have an amazing business plan, but it doesn't take away the fact that people follow people. They follow you. They want to work with you. You're the brand. You're the product. You are our network. You are whatever you promote. And if you're not, you need to get there. You need to become that product, become that brand. People need to have faith and confidence in you, or I don't care what you're selling, they won't buy from you. They won't. They need to be confident in you. So not the product, services, anything else. So you need to become the person that people want to follow. So how do you do that? Well, ways you can be recognized as an industry leader. And that's a very interesting thing. I love that. Ways you can be recognized as an industry leader. Master the 7 money-making activities. The 7. The people that get the people to the most events, people that get the people on the most calls, the person who gets the people to see more information, that's the person that is going to build the largest team, as long as they turn around and they teach your team how to do the same thing. You can have the best funnel system in the world. In fact, Roger in his video today, it was interesting if you guys watched that video with the creators, Roger mentioned that the people in this rNetwork right now with the largest team, we haven't been using fancy online marketing. I haven't placed a single ad online, not one ad. And I think I'm close to 6,800 members as of today. Almost 6,800 members with 0 ads. Now, will I be placing them? Yes. Will I be doing funnel system? Yes. And in fact, I'm going to show you some stuff I'm doing. But I followed all the concepts in this training. I followed the lessons, and I just practiced what I preach. I went out and I identified people that I wanted to do business with. Then I learned how to become a leader by mastering those 7 money-making activities. And another thing you want to do is you want to find a niche, a target audience. Focus on that niche. If you're out there and you're just throwing stuff at the wall, you're going to be fishing in the dark forever and ever. Find a niche. Find somebody, whatever it may be. Talk to millennials, talk to people who are interested in, saving money when they're out shopping. Go to different groups, different things of that sort. Find a niche, or ask yourself, who do I want my first 3 people to be? And we'll talk about that. I'm going to ask you guys to share, who do you want your first 3 people to be, and why, and how are you going to attract those people to you? What are you going to do? Are you going to brand yourself? Brand yourself as a professional, an expert. If you don't have a presence online, go get a presence online. You need to learn how to host your own events. Go onto other people's stages, Facebook Lives. Get out there. Allow yourself to be seen. Because what's going to happen is, if you're not doing this and people look you up, just think about it. I've got 6,800 members, our team, right around 6,800. They can choose any one of those 6,800 members to sign up with. Why would they choose you? What makes you important? What makes you attractive to them? If you're out there halfway doing this and just halfway working and things of that sort, you're not going to attract a lot of people. You won't find any leaders. You won't find any builders, because you've got to put yourself out there. You've got to attract people like that. And so it's always pushing ourselves, trying to get better, learn everything you can about rNetwork. A great thing to do, and I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start inviting people to co-host with me in different events. In fact, this Saturday, I asked 2 people to speak on Saturday, because there were people that were out there getting things done. So Saturday in California, I've got 2 other speakers before I get up, and they'll be on the stage with me. They earned the right to be up there. So I called them both and I said, hey, would you like to take 10 minutes apiece and do it? And they said, great. And that's awesome, because now they'll start creating an audience. Think about it this way, as when you go to a concert, there's usually an opening band. That's how that band gains exposure. So if you have leaders, ask your leaders, call them, say, hey, can I spend 5 minutes with you? Can I do this? Can we do some Facebook Lives together? Ask the person who signed you up, do some Facebook Lives together. Edify each other, promote each other, build each other up, work together. If you're struggling, get on with the leader in your organization and do some Facebook Lives, do some things like that. Start promoting yourself, separating yourself as a leader. There's a lot of different ways to do that. And by allowing yourself to have an online presence, you're creating credibility for yourself, because you're sending a strong message that, hey, I'm willing to work this business really hard. People want to sign up with people that are willing to work this business. I'm going to skip down to page 40 and then go back up. So apologize for this kind of scrolling here, but look at this really quick. And we'll talk about this more next time. But here's a great list of people to draw from, places to find leads. So you can jot down a few of those. If you purchase this book for $20 on Steve's website, great. You can circle some of these. And again, you can go back and watch this recording. But a personal list, friends, family. We all know about that one. Business associates, people that you've met. Other people's events, I just mentioned it. Facebook, instant messages, groups, Facebook ads, referral partners, pay-to-play strategy, coins, center of influence networking superstars, industry-specific associations. You can go ahead and read the rest. It gives you an idea. There's a lot of places. We need 3 people. We need 3 people. You can get 3 to 10 people without placing a single ad. You can get 3 to 10 people without a fancy funnel system. There's a lot of places to get your 3 people. Now, lead capture pages, online marketing, that's 1 out of 14 listed right here. Then you go down here, there's more. Toastmasters, Rotary Club, trade shows, Craigslist, even Eventbrite, resume, banks, 3-foot roll, speak with anybody within 3 feet of you, business leads, your local library, Google, purchase leads. Here's 3 places you can purchase leads that Steve swears up and down by. MLMgateway.com if you want to. I myself, I don't purchase leads. But you can if you like. There's a lot of places. There's a lot of places to draw from. I can tell you right now, with what's going on with travel, join some travel clubs. As far as chat groups, chat rooms for people who travel or who dine out or who, medications, prescriptions, that card, save up to 85%. That's pretty amazing. It's pretty attractive. So a lot of different places that you can go. You just need to think outside the box a little bit. And then once you get your people in, then you turn around and train them and you plug into their network. For every 1 person you sign up, you now have a larger network. But you got to find that person and you got to learn how to talk to them and speak with them. And we'll go over that as well. We're going to do a little bit of role playing tonight, or at least kind of a sales presentation. So this one is kind of interesting right here. Define my niche audience. The riches are in the niches. And niche is rich, broad is broke. Find a niche. What are you good at? What are you interested in? If you're interested in traveling, talk to a lot of people who travel. Get them interested in that. If you're interested in cars, get them interested in auto. If you love cell phones, you love saving money on cell phones, get them interested on that vertical. There's so many verticals to use to gain people's interest. But make a plan for yourself. Who are you going to target and why, and go after them. Now this page, I absolutely love this. I actually made it shared an analogy in one of my other trainings about a car salesman and the person who's out there throwing up on the, trying to talk about all the features of the car. He or she is struggling to sell that car. But the person who gets to know their prospect, their potential buyer, is selling cars left and right. So when you speak with somebody, how old are they? Are they a male or a female? What do they do for a living? Why does any of this stuff matter? Ask yourself this. Get to know your prospect a little bit. How much do they make per year? If, you may or may not know that. Are they married or single? What obstacles are going to stop them from signing up? What type of education do they have? Where are they located? Do they have children? What industry are they in? What's important to them? What are their goals? And my favorite, what problem do they need solved? The more you know about your prospect, you can tailor fit your presentation. The more questions you ask, the more information you know about the person you're speaking with, the easier you're making it on yourself to close this individual. What if they already work in sales? Then you're thinking, oh, great, maybe he or she will be really attracted to this. What if they work in the auto industry? And you say, oh, well, hey, check this out. Here's a new way to sell cars. Is this pretty cool? The person I spoke with today worked in the medical industry. So I talked to her about rmeds. That's what I talked to her about. rmeds, rpets. And she said, oh, wow, that's awesome. People are spending a lot on prescriptions. I said, oh, yes, they are. I said, but check this out. Look at our card. I pulled it up on my phone and showed her my card. It said up to 85% off. She's like, oh, wow, that's really cool. She worked at a doctor's office behind the desk. So of course I led with that. Why would I talk about anything else? That was her world. So I asked her a couple questions, what her husband did, that kind of thing. And she told me what her husband did for a living. And I thought, okay, that's cool. And he's in sales. And I thought, well, even better. Perfect. So I asked him what kind of things he sells. And she told me. And when I was talking about that, she's like, oh, is this network marketing? And I said, yes. And I'll tell you exactly what I said. Because I knew as soon as she said that, she became a little negative. I said, oh, is this network marketing? Kind of like, oh, boy. I said, yes, it is. And she said, oh, I don't know about that. And I said, you know what? Neither did I. I said, I'll be honest with you. I don't even love network marketing. I don't like it. I don't love it. I didn't get too excited. I didn't get too down. I just spoke with her as a conversation. I said, you know what? I didn't either. Until I realized that I can start saving money. And then I thought to myself, oh, goodness, if I make X amount of dollars a month, I spend X amount of dollars a month, if I can figure out a way to lower my expenses by doing the same things, that's a pretty good deal. And she said, yeah, that is a pretty good deal. And I said, well, we already talked about rmed. I just showed you how you can save up to 85% on these. She's like, yeah. I said, well, let me show you a couple other things. And I just went through my back office with her. She said, wow, that's really cool. And then I looked at her and said, is this like any other network marketing thing you've ever seen? She said, no. I said, that's exactly why I'm in it. I said, it's nothing like I've ever seen. But I didn't fold and I didn't panic when she said, oh, is this network marketing? You know what I actually did? I empathized with her. I said, yeah, I know. I didn't like it either. But that's okay because I'm in it. I'm doing well in it. Why? Because I recognize what else it is. I said, if a company were to turn around and flip network marketing on its head, and she said, what do you mean by that? I said, well, what if a company is able to figure out a way for not just the people at the top, but the people in the middle and the bottom to save more money or to earn more money than they're spending so that nobody drops out or very few people drop out? I said, would that be attractive? She said, yes. And I said, okay. I said, well, if your saving money isn't, the old saying, a penny saved is a penny earned, does that make sense to you? She said, yes. I said, well, if I can show you how to save X amount of dollars and you're spending $50 a month, would that be of interest to you? She said, yes. I said, okay, so let's do this. She's like, hold on, let me get my husband on the phone. I said, okay, perfect. Got him on the phone. She started telling me a little bit about it. He asked a few questions. I answered the questions. Boom, charter members. Just like that. I did not know her at all until I walked into that office. It's the first time I had ever spoken with her. But learned a little bit about her husband. I knew where she worked because I was there. So I knew their industries. I knew. And then I started talking to them about their goals. I said, well, what do you want to do with our network? What would you like to see happen? And she said, well, I'd love to save a bunch of money, number one. But she's like, gosh, if I can, she saw it. She said, if I can help people save money and get paid, that's really neat. And I said, yeah. I said, it's very neat. It's amazing. And I just kept it as a conversation. You know what? We didn't even talk about the comp plan. We didn't talk about anything other than just, I kept a simple conversation and signed her up. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to happen every time, but you've got to keep it simple. And what she needed to do, the more I found out about them, they've got a daughter and they're saving up for college. And they like to cut their expenses a little bit each month. So I shared rmobile with them, found out that they were paying several $100s a month for a few lines. And I said, check this out. Will that help with college a little bit? She said, of course it would. I said, okay, great. You may want to look into that. So what else are you looking? What else are you looking to save money on? And I just kind of went through a list of things she'd like to save money on. I said, okay, well, we may be able to help here, 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 and here. Maybe not on everything, but even if we help on a few items, would that make a difference? Yes, it would, John. Okay, perfect. Let's get you going. That's the conversation. She's fired up. Her husband got really excited. In fact, he already started blurting off people he's going to go talk to. I told him, I said, well, once you sign up, well, now that you have signed up, sorry, I said, just go ahead and plug you into my system. Here's my Facebook page. I do training calls. Let's get you plugged in. Let's get you put into a system that's duplicatable so I can help you build a team as well. They said, oh, great, that'd be wonderful. So what are we doing for our teams? What system are we plugging our teams into? Are we utilizing these calls? Are we sharing this with all of our teams? Are we sharing all of these trainings with them? Are we sharing the revolution? I mean, the nice thing about it is we've done a lot of this stuff for you. Now, you may not need to create a training system, but you may want to think about getting out there in social media, like I said before, and do that kind of stuff. Yes, use our team page, absolutely. But you know what? Start doing some Facebook Lives. Start doing some posts. Let's start doing some other things. Always keep it positive. Never never post anything negative. Keep it positive. Keep it real. Your savings, your things, team up and get on those Facebook Lives with other people. If you're not strong with them, that's fine. Get on with somebody who is stronger at presenting. Then you will become stronger and they can edify you on that call. There are a lot of ways to do this. A lot of ways. So think about who are your top 3 target prospects and what are you going to do to attract those prospects? Why should they do business with you? What is in it for them? They don't care about, again, my testimonial or other people's testimonials. They care about yours and what you're going to do for them to help them have success. That's what they care about. They're going to look to you, but not past you. And you got to be ready for that. You got to be ready to stand up and say, all right, you know what? I'm your guy. I'm your lady. I'm your man. I'm your woman. I'm your whatever. I'm here to help you. And if they look you up and they can't see you anywhere, forget about it. They want a leader. Be that leader for them. So who are my 3 target prospects? Easy. Other people in MLMs. I love talking to people in other MLMs because I know they're already in the industry. They're already trying it somewhere else. They're great people to talk to. Now, if I'm speaking with people in other MLMs, I better know the difference between their MLM and mine. You know what I normally do before I speak with somebody in an MLM? I look up their comp plan. I look up their website. I look up everything about them. So before I have a conversation with them, I know everything about their business. Why? Why would I do that? I don't want to be unprepared. I don't want to be surprised. Learn about their business. Learn what they do. What makes us unique, and how do we know how unique and different we are if we don't even know what they do? I don't want to guess. I want to be prepared. Do a little due diligence. Do some homework on them and what their business is. A lot of people are very passionate about their MLMs. Most of them aren't making money, unfortunately. So you can say, you know what, take your passion and you know what, check this out. Come save some money. You know, sign up as a fan. See if it works for us. I don't care. Do whatever you need to do. But I think you have got a lot of passion. You've got a lot of drive. I love what you're doing. I see you out there everywhere. And gosh, I just don't want to see you struggle. I want to see you make it. Come check this out. You tell me what makes us different, what makes us unique. Come check this out. I want to help you. Let's do this. Nothing else, take a good look at it. And let's discuss it together. If you send them a video, like I said before, watch it with them. You send them a PDF, read it with them. Don't just send it with them and send them on their way. Send it to them and send them on their way. They may never get back to you. Life takes over. Like Steve Harvey said, life takes over. You have your peaks and valleys. Things will happen. Read it with them. Watch it with them. Do that kind of stuff. Be proactive. I'm also targeting small business owners. Why? Well, we all know what's going to happen. First of all, small business owners are entrepreneurs. A lot of them are looking for additional incomes. Do you know how many people own small brick and mortar stores that are in MLMs? In fact, a lot of them sell their products on their shelves. I've seen it. Especially herbal shops and stuff. Half the products they have are MLM products. What's going to happen when we have the small business owners in here? We know what we're going to be able to do for them. We've learned all about it. But what if we can do something for them before? What if they want to go out and start building a team before we roll out the banks? They may want to. How would we know? And what I love about targeting small business owners, even if they say no now, just say, you want, well, I'll be back when the bank rolls out. You've got 2 shots at these guys, not 1. Because if they don't sign up now and say, you know what, okay, I'm going to come back when I have something even better for you. Okay, that's fair enough. Let's do that. Hit them twice. Don't hit them once. You never know. Small business owners are entrepreneurs. They don't own a business because they don't think like business people. They own a business because they are business people. That's a great target. People in marketing, people in sales, people that, I mean, it could be somebody struggling that's just wanting to save some money. That could be someone in your target market. A lot of different people. There's so many people, but you've got to know who you're talking to and turn a lead to a prospect. What's the difference? A lead is somebody you know. A lead is somebody you have information. A prospect is somebody that's going to start showing interest. But you got to walk that prospect through the process, but you can't walk them through the process if you don't know who they are or you don't know what they do. Learn what they do as much as you can, and then create a way to plug this into it. You personalize it to them. The best salespeople on the planet are great at doing this kind of stuff. Because what problem do they need solved? Are they struggling in their MLM? And I can tell you right now, most people won't tell you initially because they get defensive. I get it. I know. I've had these conversations. And I'll just say, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's just talk. Let's see. I know. I understand what you got. And let me look and see what you've got. Okay, that's awesome. Go back to yesterday's training. 99% of the MLMs out there, 95% or more, they're selling products. We know that. You know that. They know that. Who are they competing against? The big guys, the Amazons of the world, the big retailers. They're competing against large retailers. So what did we talk about the other day? And Richard loves to talk about it too, and everyone else. We talk about the fact that we're building this large network, and as they have buying power, we have purchasing power. We're doing the same thing, only different. We're creating purchasing power where they're creating buying power, and they're using our network to make money. They've been doing it for decades. A lot of these big retailers, that's what they've been doing. It's time that and I can look at a person and say, you know what, wouldn't it be nice to use your network to make money? Help your distributors save some money. Help your people on your team, help people save money. The people that are, help them and see where it goes, see what happens. But you got to know those differences. That's where competency comes in. That's where confidence comes in. Consistency is being on the trainings, learning everything you can, learning to talk to people, learning to learn about people. Show some interest in your prospects. Humanize it. There are always great ways to do it. So why should I do business with you? When I'm looking at somebody to do business with, I'm going to make sure they're committed. I'm going to make sure they're very driven. I'm going to make sure they know their business very well. They better know that sucker inside and out. Why? Because if they don't know it inside and out, it tells me that they're not fully in it. They're not in it to win it. They don't know that much. It means that they're probably not spending that much time on it. I like to see that they have a system in place. Now, this was a soft launch, so there was no system in place, so I put a system in place. And you guys, obviously, all of you can use that system that's in place. And I've seen a lot of you put your own team pages up and stuff, and I think that's fantastic. That's great. Whether you use mine, yours, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just use something. Then what is my unique selling proposition? What makes me unique? And I'm going to ask you guys, I wrote down a few things, but I'm going to ask you guys. If you guys want to go ahead, somebody please unmute yourself and tell me a couple things that make you unique. Why would people want to work with you? Anybody want to unmute?
I'll go if you want.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I think people would like to work with me. For one, I try to prove to myself that to everybody that I'm a servant leader right off the bat, but I'm willing to put in and help people, but go in front and reach out and help them to other people about the business. I don't have the fear of getting out in front of this, and I think people see that and they tend to get drawn to that. I like doing that.
No, that's awesome. No, that's a great one. Anybody else?
Being proactive. Where
Yeah, John, this is George Chudak.
Hey, George.
I'm trying to be another John Johnson. I'm trying to be there all the time, answer their questions. I'm not buttering you up. I'm just being honest. I like your style. I like how you get to people, and I've been trying to, use you as my mentor and continue doing that with people. So when I sign someone up or I talk to somebody, I want them to, as I walk away, think, wow, if I do sign up with Hudak, he's going to take care of me. He's going to help me out and back me up. That's pretty much a driving force for me.
Awesome. Anybody else? Let's hear from one more. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Anybody else?
Hey, John, it's Derek.
Hey, Derek.
I'm unique and I'm willing to work with the person one-on-one meet them wherever they are.
Awesome. Awesome. So here's a challenge I've got for everybody here. Start promoting a little bit and start putting home events together. Have people come over, do the local home events, things of that. So we're going to talk about that a lot tomorrow night on how to promote and get people to come to your presentation, to your whatever it is. Our network's a little different. I'm telling you one thing, and it's cool. I'm going to be in California here this weekend, and I've got a member, she may be on this call tonight. She's sending somebody, if they can make it, all the way. She's in Georgia, but she's got a friend in California. So she's saying, hey, go ahead and come over. And I've got other people in other states. Hey, where's that event in California? They reached out to me. I know a couple people around there that may be able to attend. So wherever it's corporate's at, you take advantage. Say, hey, go check this thing out. Remember that stuff I talked to you about? Look, you know what? You're going to have some of the leaders there. Go talk to them. But start doing things locally at home and doing your own little groups and your own little, team up with somebody in your area. Find someone, even if you're cross-line to each other. So what? Cross-line. When I went out to Atlanta, we had people from the other team out there, and I was totally okay with that. I thought it was great. Work together. If we're in the same business, you invite people, they invite people, you build together. It doesn't matter. You both win. The other team, I tease all the time saying there's this competition. There really isn't. I mean, I just do it to, get us going and, kind of work with a little chip on my shoulder. That's just the way I am. But we're all a team. We're all one big family. And we actually work together a lot more than people may think. And it's okay to do that. Team up with people within the network. Go in there and, make some posts. Hey, who else in our network is from this area? I'm from this area. Anyone else? Do we have anyone else? Let's work together. Let's formulate a plan. Let's start doing some presentations together. Do some home events. Because eventually that's the business we're in. We're presenters. What makes me unique, what I think, I'm a trainer. I'm a teacher. I'm a presenter. I do have a background in sales and marketing. I've been a small business owner. I've worn a lot of hats. But you know what? Some other great things that make people unique. What about what may make you unique? What may make you unique? Attitude, perseverance, good listener.
Looks like his internet went.
Yeah, everybody else are moving.
Hey, who's that?
John Yeomans out in California with Candace.
Hey, how are you? How's everybody out there? Good?
Okay, can you guys hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear. Okay, you can hear me? Okay, awesome. Perfect. So going back, sorry, I don't know why my internet, I have 5 bars, but I don't know. So let me mute everybody again. So anyway, there's a lot of things that make us unique and help us build our business. We just have to know what that is. And we have to know what that is within ourselves. And if we're lacking in one of those things, we need to get better at it. That's just how it is. We talked about the 4 stages in one of the classes, you know, being able to become better and better and better through those 4 different stages. You can go back and kind of review those and everything for time's sakes. But a lot of different things. Also, dress for success. Now, when I say dress for success, that can mean a lot of different things. Yes, you know, if you're on making a presentation, dress nice, you know, have your collar shirt, all that kind of stuff. You know, if it's an event where you need to wear a suit, wear a suit. It all depends on what the event's like. Dress for success, but also speak for success. Speak eloquently. Know what you're talking about. Confidence comes out. Confidence comes out in a big way. So does the lack of confidence. You know, be on time, be punctual. If you're going to schedule something with somebody, be on time. If you're not on time, that drives people crazy, and it's not very professional because it tells them that they don't matter. Their time doesn't matter. Their schedule doesn't matter. Be on time. That's a huge one. You know, that's one thing. That's one of my pet peeves. I hate being late. I absolutely hate being late. And I hate it when I schedule something and I'm sitting there waiting on somebody at 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and excuses start piling up. Because it's telling me, well, I guess I'm not important. I don't matter to this person. That kind of stuff. So dress for success, act for success, and speak for success. Because if you don't, success won't come. It's just the way it is. You know, you've got to carry yourself. The way you carry yourself tells a lot about you, and it'll tell your prospect a lot about you. Again, they want to work with you, and you got to show them that they want to work with you. So then the next thing I'm going to talk about, I'm really excited about this. This is something I've been working on a long time, and it's almost rolled out. Now, this right here is our team website. And it's going to change a little bit. You know, it's not going to have all these different things. You know, a lot of this after Wednesday, Thursday of this week. This should go live right after Thanksgiving. We're really, really close finally. And I just want to show you, the reason I'm showing you this is I want to give you guys some pointers when you do your marketing, when you do your ads or anything like that. Simple sales. People like easy. People like simplicity. Things that they can quickly figure out and understand. So I'm going to kind of walk you through what our team website is going to look like. Now, obviously, it won't say digital bank, discount savings portal. It's going to look more like our vision, you know, our network, the FANNs, our bank, our meds, our pet, our mortgage, our mobile. All those things that are very easy for people to see is going to be on our website. So when you're doing your promotions or your capture pages or anything like that, what you want to do is make it easy. So for example, they can say, oh, discount auto. Oh, I can save money on cars. Click here. Takes you to discount auto. Oh, what's this digital bank? Click there. Discount app. Are there a lot of words on this page other than our vision and our network? Not a whole lot of words. Why? Because it's easy to read. I've got the testimonials. I've got the FANNs. Yes, it's in Latin or Greek or whatever you want to call it because it's not done yet, so don't worry. But it'll tell all about FANNs. They learn more about FANNs. You can learn more about charter members, learn more, click here. And the Revvcard video coming 2020, we'll take January out, whatever. So that'll be the plastic card. But if I go to our auto, I click on our auto, either down here or up on top, concierge car buying service of our network. We're making it simple, easy buy a car. Obviously, we haven't finished. You know, this is still a work in progress. It'll be done in about a week. But not a whole lot of content, just easy, simple, easy to follow. That's what people rPetRx, you see right here. It's kind of being built in the background. It will look super nice, I promise you. And you know, the thing that's funny about this website, when I'm looking at this, I look at the corporate site and it's very similar, which is awesome. You got Roger, who was a marketing director for NASCAR. I've been in marketing for years too, and we came up with similar ideas on our sites, what we're doing, and simplicity, being to move from product to product to product. So it's just, you got to think about when we share these things, it's very important to listen, because I promise we do know what we're doing. He knows what he's doing. He definitely knows what he's doing. NASCAR wouldn't hire him as a marketing director if he didn't know what he was doing. You know, I wouldn't have a team that I have if I didn't know what I was doing. Simple sells. In your conversations, keep it simple. Again, learn about your prospects, fill their needs. What do they want? What are they looking for? You don't know unless you ask. We are, as a people, we get so flippin' excited, and we say, oh, and we just start spilling on them. We start throwing up on them like crazy. And then what happens? We lose a sale. We kill it. Because we're selling, not sharing. We're not conversating anymore. We're not carrying on a conversation. When we do our team website, it's going to be really cool. Now, obviously, it won't say digital bank. It'll say rmeds here. It'll say r this, r that here, r this here, r that here, whatever. We're going to change all that, because this is where, you know, through the changes over the last couple months, that's why I had to wait to finish this thing. We're going to drive a ton of social media onto this thing. We're going to drive a lot of stuff onto this thing. In fact, we've got 2 team videos coming out by December 4th, was when the final edits are due. I should see the videos no later than November 29th. I know what they're working on. I know what they're doing with them. December 4th, we should have them rolled out, or very close to that date, the final edits. We've got blogs, we've got articles, we've got SEO, which is search engine optimization. We're running a lot of stuff. Now, do I need to do this to build a big team? No, I've already built a big team. But this is one of the items on the list of 30 items we just went through on how to get people. This is one item, a website, funnel systems, whatever you want to call it. We're going to put them all together. As our team grows, we talk about the bigger it gets, the better it gets. Let's talk about our team getting bigger and better. The bigger a team gets, the better it gets for our team. Do you know why? Because we'll have a bigger wallet, a bigger budget to start running ads on places like YouTube and stuff like that. We're going to just keep reinvesting back into our team. The upline is. And we're going to build and build and build for those who are struggling. But we want you to learn how to close leads. We want you to learn how to develop a lead into a prospect before we just start handing them out to people. That's why we're going through a lot of this training. But I want to kind of show you the bigger picture of where this is headed, what we're doing. Click on charter members. Probably not quite ready yet. Products and services right here. It'll go through, but you kind of get an idea. You kind of get an idea what this is going to look like when it's done. Again, it's not done yet. I'll probably show you this on next week, because next week a lot of this stuff will be filled in and filled out. But I promise you, these guys have put together some of the finest materials, videos, websites you've ever seen. And they're for you to utilize. You can send your prospects to this website. Just don't have them sign up on this website, because you need them to sign up using your link. So once all that stuff happens and once all this stuff is done, you'll kind of see what we're doing. We're going to be able to create a lot of excitement, a lot of buzz. We're going to have a lot of traffic sent our way once all this is done. But allow the professionals, we're doing this, and kind of piggyback and learn what we're doing with our marketing and things of that sort, because it's going to help you. If you emulate what we're doing, you emulate what corporate's doing, you use corporate videos, use their website. Their website looks so much better now than it did. It's head and shoulders better than it was. Our website's going to look great. The tools are there. There's nobody that has an excuse not to get their 3 and help them get 3, or 10 who get 10, or whatever. All the tools are being placed before you in a pre-launch. We've got to learn how to prospect effectively. We need to learn how to keep talking to people. We need to learn how to learn about the people so we can close them. All of that matters a lot. That's where we need to get to. So this is our bank, talks about the bank a little bit, the new decentralized way to bank. It's going to say coming soon. The new corporate video will be placed in there. The Fusion will be placing their videos in there with the Rev system, everything we're doing there. We're going to have videos to give them with Fusion once those are ready, all sorts of different things. But it still comes down to the fact, can you close them? When you start getting some of these prospects, can you close them? You got to be able to close the prospects. So a lot of stuff going on right now. My internet's being a little slow for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but you'll see again once this is done and it loads faster, with the internet speed. It's amazing what we're putting together. Okay, it's just, we're very excited about what we're doing and how professional we're going to look as a team, how professional we're going to look. But again, you've got to act professional. You got to be professional. You got to learn this thing inside and out and turn around and close everybody that you learn to close, the leads will come. It will get easier, yes, when the bank rolls out. It will get easier when we have a plastic card. It will get easier with the metal card. I understand all of that. But right now, we're pioneers. We signed up for this. We wanted this because we wanted positioning. We wanted all that other stuff. And we got exactly what we wanted. Now let's learn to hone our skills and teach our teams and plug them into duplicatable systems. Then once all this stuff starts rolling out, the marketing with the banks and everything else, you kind of see where this is going. And ask yourself this. George said it. It's kind of funny. He wants to become John Johnson. Great. I hope he's not the only one who wants to become like I am in this company, because I'm having success in the company. I want everybody to do that. But how many hours a week do you spend on efforts for ads or not even just ads and marketing, but practicing to talk to people? Or how many people do you talk to a week? Or where are you finding your people? Or how much are you learning about them? How much time and effort are you putting in it? What does your online presence look like? Ask yourself all of those questions. If you're lacking, your team is lagging, ask yourself in the team. Because how can you turn around and ask your team to do something if you don't do it yourself? How do you expect them to do it? They're not going to listen to you. They're going to say, well, you're not even doing it. Why should I? And guess what? That's probably what they should be saying. Okay, you've got to be the example. Leaders lead by example, not by chat. They don't talk about it. They follow through and they do it. That's how leaders lead. So with that, that's what we've got tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about a lot on hunting more for prospects. We're going to go into that list. We're going to talk a lot about that list I showed you with the 24 ways to find leads. We're going to talk about different strategies to help you with the leads. And we're going to talk about systems. And we will talk more about funnel systems and email marketing systems, text marketing systems, all that as well. We'll talk about some of that tomorrow night. Then we're going to talk about the warm-up, audio business cards, invitation script, strategy sessions. We're getting more and more into the meat of this. So go back and watch the first three if you haven't seen them, because we talked a lot about getting ready and making ourselves mentally prepared and being able to speak with people before we get into all the marketing and everything else. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of amazing things that we're doing as a team, that they're doing as a company. I'm telling you, this thing's going to get really exciting really fast. As we grow this out, we are going to run like you've never run before. That's my promise to you. I know you think I put a lot of time and effort into this now. Wait till this marketing starts. Wait until we start seeing things. But we need to all lock arms and do this together. That's how we're going to have a lot of success, because I want everybody to have success as well. So with that, everybody, have a good night. We will talk to you tomorrow night.